In the recently concluded Nagaland Legislative Assembly elections, we have witnessed victory of a lot of political parties, and it has been observed that Ncp fared well by winning 7 seats out of 12 allocated seats. And the Ncp party has outperformed in comparison to many other political parties making their debut in Nagaland's political arena. Today, we are privileged to have the Ncp's Chief Spokesperson, Mr. Mahesh Tapse, with us. Hello, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. First off, congratulations, sir, for Ncp's big win in this Nagaland's election.
Yes, also we are extremely happy that the people of Nagaland have chosen Ncp as their opposition party. We wish a very happy and a very successful for all the people of Nagaland. The first time he has elected 6 papers, of which 6 purchased the BJP. First time in defeat, BJP candidate has done the Ncp.
So, sir, as your party has backed 7 seats out of the 12 contested seats in its first attempt, what does this verdict means for the Ncp?
For Ncp, it's a very victorious day. We are very happy that the people of Nagaland have chosen the leadership of Mr. Sharad Pawar ji to represent them in the state of Nagaland. This also means that the ruling dispensation is going down. The people are not very happy with the BJP, and that's how BJP is now limited to only 12 seats in Nagaland. So 6 out of our 6 BJP candidates have lost against our Ncp candidates, and 1 candidate BJP has lost against our Ncp.
Okay, sir. So, with the 7 seats secured, we see Ncp suddenly becoming a major player in the Nagaland politics. So, sir, in order to get into this win, how did Ncp succeeded in penetrating into Nagaland?
See, Pawar Saab is a very great leader. He is a well-established leader across the Indian political spectrum, and everybody respects the leadership of Mr. Sharad Pawar. Apart from the opposition, also within the Nagaland, people have high regards for Mr. Pawar. First of all, he is very well versed with the agriculture policy of the country, climate of the country, and the plights of the farmers in the country. So in the cooperative sector, we are doing very well. So in Nagaland is a very hilly region, so he has been as a defense minister, he has been in that area, and hence he has a strong affinity for the people and love for the people of Nagaland. And hence we chose our candidates also in such a manner that they will have electoral merits, and people will stand by our candidates.
Yes, sir, I'm sure if, like, from being a party from Maharashtra and having such a big win in Nagaland itself would be a big thing for a big talk for the Ncp. And so since this will be Ncp's first time working in Nagaland, a place whose political scenario is also quite very different from a place like Maharashtra, if we have to say. So so far, how are you looking forward in fulfilling the aspirations of the tribals here in Nagaland, and also particularly, like, what are the issues you'll be concentrating on?
We will be definitely fulfilling the aspirations of the people of Nagaland. First of all, I think Ncp is all set to take as the leader of opposition. I think the leader of the opposition in the unicameral legislature of Nagaland will be of the Ncp. And as a prominent opposition party in the Nagaland legislature, we will stand by towards our commitment for the people. Wherever we feel that the government is not upholding the constitutional duty as the elected government, we will oppose them, and we will stand by the people of the Nagaland.
Okay, sir. I'm sure the party is looking forward to fulfilling the aspirations of the people here also, and making a major change in the political arena here with a big win. Also, sir, in securing this win, what role has the state Ncp president played in support of your party's win in Nagaland? As we have also witnessed that many people have also praised him.
Our state president has been very vocal. He has been very instrumental in selecting candidates in doing the proper election campaign. And hence, we are very happy with the performance of the state president and other people. Our Delhi office has been very active. They have been in continuous coordination with the people and our party leaders in the state of Nagaland. And they are having the guidance of our leader, Mr. Sharad Chandra Pawar ji also.
Okay, sir. Sir, one question. Since Nagaland has been a opposition-less government since election, so if this should be the case in future, will you be willing to be part of an opposition-less government? And if so, why?
We do not want to have any understanding with the BJP. NCP leader Sharad Chandra Pawarji is one of the tallest leader as far as the anti-BJP group in the country that is emerging. He is also a tall leader within the UPA, and now with the Shiv Sena in the state of Maharashtra also backing us, I think the entire opposition is along with Mr. Sharad Pawar. If you see that we had 2 by-elections in Maharashtra, both the seats were retained by the BJP, and in one assembly BJP has lost and we have won. So hence, even in the state of Maharashtra, a new wave of change has started, and Nagaland being showing us the way, we are very hopeful that in Maharashtra we'll be able to topple the government in the next general elections.
Okay, sir. So if NCP is also willing, will they support the BJP and DPP government? And if so, will it be an outside support, or will they be an opposition party?
I think NDP and BJP are already having the number of required number to form the majority. Although also Mr. Athawale has won 2 seats for the Republican Party of India. I don't think they need our support, and neither we are willing to support the BJP and DPP.
So, sir, in regard to recently, the General Secretary, Mr. Verma, has also stated that NCP is looking forward to being set as an opposition party. So, what do you have a comment on this?
Yes, we will be the prime opposition. The leader of opposition force will go to NCP since we are the largest amongst the opposition. So, by natural justice, I think the leader of opposition chair should come to the NCP. The decision to this regard will be taken by the central office in Delhi after meeting all the legislators, and very soon that will be announced. I think after the formation should be announced.
Okay. Okay, now, sir, so now you have a major mandate by 7 seats in the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly, and how strongly do you believe this constitutionally elected members will remain, and how confident are you about this, sir?
Well, our members will be trained, our members will be given proper orientation as far as procedures of the legislatures are concerned, and I am sure that as a constructive opposition, they will keep the interest of the people in Nagaland to the highest accord, and accordingly they will make the government function even in their own legislative assembly. We will prioritize the work that they are supposed to do, and I am sure that being the principal opposition party, the government will also take the NCP legislators very seriously in the state of Nagaland.
Okay. Okay, so in regard to the political scenario in the eastern part of the Nagaland, as we all know, regarding the NPA issues also, NCP has also scored a majority of its victories from the eastern parts of Nagaland. So, what do you have say on this, sir?
So as of now, people wanted a change. People believe in the policies of our Sharad Chandra Pawar. We have been in the power in the Maharashtra government right from inception, and barring this current the breakaway group of Shiv Sena has turned the tables themselves, and we are looking forward to the Supreme Court will set aside the dispensation, and I think we should either go back to elections again, or the court might allow us to come back. We are just waiting exactly what will happen for that. But definitely in Maharashtra, NCP Congress Shiv Sena is doing good. The same trust people have shown us in Nagaland. So the next election, whenever it happens in the state of Nagaland, we will increase our tally to a substantial number, and definitely will outlive the current dispensation.
Okay. Okay, coming to this, victories from, as we see that NCP has also campaigned very well in the eastern part of Nagaland and has focused on that part. So, looking at the number of victories being received, like the number of votes highly casted from the eastern part of Nagaland, do you think focusing on the eastern part of Nagaland has helped NCP in making this big win in this Nagaland assembly elections this time?
Somewhere some start has to be made. The eastern side of Nagaland has trusted the NCP. Will show the people of Nagaland what true development means, what education means, what healthcare means, what job opportunities mean, what good civic infrastructure means, what good policies of agriculture mean, what good cooperative policies mean, what good industrialization and employment generation means. So all these things we will, from Maharashtra, our leaders will go, they will talk to our MLAs, and somehow they will take them in these things, and subsequently next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, when local government elections also come in Jila Parishad and Panchayat Samiti and Gram Panchayat and local municipal body election also come, NCP will be a dominant player in that state.
Okay. We also cannot deny the fact that Nagaland is surprised by the results of the NCPs making this big win of 7 seats out of 12. So, is NCP themselves surprised by this mandate, sir?
Well, we were expecting some kind of a victory, but the people having placed so much of their trust on our leader and our party, I must say that I am extremely thankful. I must offer my gratitude to the people of Nagaland, and hence Nagaland is definitely on our priority map. And our legislators who have won in Nagaland will show what real development means to the people of Nagaland.
Okay, sir. So, keeping aside the big win, NCP had fielded a candidate in 38 Wakha town, Y. Monwe Mohumsoi, who was also attacked in multiple series. So, what do you have to comment on the poll violence in the Wakha constituency in this regard?
Unfortunate part is there that government parties have been resorting to some kind of violence as far as polls are concerned. This should not happen. In fact, if you read the recent Supreme Court judgment which has come just yesterday, that henceforth the Chief Election Commissioner and the Election Commissioners will be appointed by the President on the advice of a panel which comprises of the Prime Minister, the Leader of the Opposition and the Chief Justice of India. So only the government nominee will not be there. It will be recommended by a panel. And time to come, we want to see more transparency in the electioneering process because the purity of election has to be maintained.
Okay, sir. So also in regard to this, like said, in the poll violence that happened in the Wakha constituency, fortunately, Y.M. Humsoi had won in his own constituency. But do you think in regard to this violence also, the numbering of seats being occupied by NCP could have even gone more further, or how do you think, what do you have to say on this, sir?
See, any kind of violence is bad. There should not be any violence first of all. NCP does not believe in violence. NCP believes in peace, what Mahatma Gandhi has taught us, and we believe on the road to development starts with peace.
Okay, sir. Also in regard to the MLAs, as we see that some of the 7 to 8 seating MLAs here in Nagaland itself were denied tickets by their own parties, and NCP themselves have garnered some of those MLAs into filling them in their own constituency. So, do you think this strategy has helped even NCP to have this win in this Nagaland election?
See, different permutations and combinations work during the election. Ultimately, which election symbol our candidates have chosen, that is more important, and people of Nagaland have chosen the nominees of the NCP for their respective constituencies.
Okay. So lastly, a question, sir, in regard to the Maharashtra Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray, being Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray has lost its party symbol. Do you think that it will make a difference, and also do you agree with the ECI's decision?
See, the matter is still sub judice. Symbol lost does not mean that the mandate of the people is lost. New symbol can also be taken up, and I am sure that only the MLAs are defected to the Chief Minister's camp. The cadre of the Shiv Sena is still very much intact, whether it's the state of Maharashtra or the city of Mumbai or any other cities in Maharashtra, where the Shiv Sena is still prominent and powerful. The cadre of the Shiv Sena backing Uddhav Thackeray is absolutely within the party's stock and hold, and only the leaders, only the legislators have defected. These are the same legislators against whom the BJP has instituted various inquiries, whether it's the income tax inquiry or a CBI enforcement directorate inquiry. And now the same BJP is keeping quiet on action taken against these legislators. And now people are not fooled. They understand what is happening. And I'm very certain that court will give a proper justice upholding the constitution of the country.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, sir, for joining in for this conversation today.
Thank you, Susan.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, that was NCP's Chief Spokesperson, Mahesh Tapsi, speaking on regard of the NCP's big win, that is 7 seats out of 12 contested in the Nagaland's Legislative Assembly election, which is making a major change in the Naga's political arena. So, that will be all for now. Stay tuned to Hornbill TV for more.